Hey everybody, Under here, and today I'm doing something brand new, obviously for this channel, as this channel is new. Um, I'm gonna do a quick overview slash guide slash my thoughts on the new Kendo, the Strike Kendo that just came out. We're gonna go over a few things. Basically, my build for her, which I need to give a disclaimer for, is not optimal, and I'll explain that here in a minute. Um, can't really fix it yet. But yeah, there's that, and I'm gonna go over some techniques for her and what I believe should be her bread and butter combo, and just things of that nature. If you saw the short that I intend to put out as well, you'll get a basic idea of some of it. But we'll see. And the short might take a little while to come out, to be honest with you, because I want to get this out there quickly. So, my current build for Kendo, Strike Kendo, is probably better suited for Assault Kendo. And before we get started, this was my two Assault Kendo builds. Very simple. I wanted to do electrification one though. Excuse me. And the electrification one I thought would be great. There is a problem. The bread and butter combo doesn't work with it. The electrification cancels it out. And I'll show you that when we get to it. But when I do this, I understand I'm doing it for that reason. Fixer's not particularly great with this column, but there are useful things on the column itself, and I'll get to all that in a minute. Obviously, we got embrittlement. That's going to be key for Kendo. And Strike Kendo, I know a lot of people aren't using her melee. They don't like her melee. It's different. Strangely enough, it is different. I was saying this before, before she came out, that they probably won't going to allow Kendo's current melee to, be on Strike Kendo. And I didn't think they would do this. I thought they would just, adjust base Kendo. But instead they just gave her a different melee, which is totally out of left field, but okay. You can't really combo into it too much. Combo into it. A little bit different than what I plan on doing here, and I'll show you that when we get into training mode. But right now, embrittlement, obviously, deal damage. Put the debuff on them. HP. So yeah, HP max. I mean, you have to choose between HP and GP. I always go HP. You don't notice when your GP's low. You definitely notice when your HP's low. And now you'll see the suite of Gamma Power Up. You're going to see 3 Gamma Power Ups. And I'm going to be honest with you. Her Gamma is her best move. I know that's what everybody's saying, and honestly, it's true. I thought people were sleeping on the Alpha, because my thought was to approach her like Momo, because her Alpha staggers, and the stagger is really good. It's really good, but it's not. You can't really utilize it in the same way you can Momo's. Momo, it's easy to string in her melees, and Kendo, it's got its place. It's definitely got its place. We'll go over that once we get into training mode as well. But the Gamma is the key thing for her. And that's where we also have her Gamma Reload here, here, and here. 2 of which under Fixer. Again, Fixer's only level 6 right now because I only had Electrification level 6. Not going to max that out, and I'll show you right now, actually. Ideally, I think this is the better skin for her. You still get your embrittlement, but GP Sucker is always going to be good. It's been nerfed, I understand. But if you start getting really good with Kendo, and you're getting early downs, which you probably will, card duplication is there too. So, yeah. But as you can see, this is probably the best defense you can give her. Betas do a lot of damage, and vertical jump. It's not going to hurt. I mean, I almost went with Spiraling Leap for her, but yeah, Fixer's there, and it works. Also, there's some slight amusement for her to have a Monoma special tuning. So, the other thing I wanted to change is this. Melee attack power up isn't going to be a bad thing on her at all. Neither will defense against the most commonly used attack in the game. But I don't have Assault Shigaraki. In fact, I don't have half of the people here. I mean, obviously, this would have been another good one to potentially use Strike Dobby. But melee attack power-up's fine, too. So, you get the idea. Let me go show you training mode and what we're working with in terms of combos and abilities. Okay, we're at the shopping mall where I will be demonstrating violence on these children. But joking aside, I just wanted to mention real quick that obviously I have my reload speed turned off. And don't worry, you're going to see that I'm not overusing any of the abilities. She's pretty limited on what she has. And Deku over there is Strike Deku. I didn't want the assault buff on the team so you could see the pure numbers. So, before we get started with damage and all that stuff though, let's go over some basic techniques for her. Now, as you know, tapping her beta makes her lunge. But it slows you down because you come down to a stop and then you have to wait for it to reload. You can cancel it with a roll, thus giving her pretty crazy maneuverability. Actually, did it almost? I'm actually curious. I'm sure. I am certain that that would have used it, but I want to check. Yeah, it did use it, but you can roll right out of it, which means. Huh. There's no...
All the way!
So keep that in mind. You can roll out of it after it does its damage in order to prevent you from, follow up, pursue, not get hit, because that is a laggy move. Really nice. I just learned something new myself. So, you've seen this, and also, she's got crazy maneuverability. Look at that distance you get on the lunge. Also, you gotta jump if you want to. Yeah, bad timing. You're right. But you gotta jump if you want to actually go airborne. So yeah, like look at this.
I'm coming for ya.
That's pretty crazy. She's not supposed to move that far. She's Kendo. Next up, I wanted to show you something what I believe should become her bread and butter. Bakugo, come here. So basically, if you look at the Gamma, you just tap it. That was good. I went past her.
I'm coming for ya.
Just tapping it lets you get both hits in, right? That's really good. It's really good. A lot of damage on it. But you can cancel it.
No fear. All in.
You can almost cancel it as soon as you start it.
All in.
So, what you can do is
I'm coming for ya.
cancel it into a melee attack. Apply embrittlement. You see that? So, as you may know, with this attack, you can either go, well, he's down, so you can get hit multiple times. Just get back into the field of play. So, watching him, the second hit hits for me, right? And you would think, with all that knockback, you can't follow that up, but you can. You nailed with an alpha. I don't know if it's true. It feels true. I don't know if it is. Might be able to get out of it, but the fact of the matter is, most people won't. Sadly, this is an online game. There is latency. People oftentimes will try to survive on their iframes, even when they don't have them. So, basically, instead of canceling it into a alpha, which is good damage,
I'm coming
you
for
can
ya.
cancel it into a melee. Now, canceling into a melee stops them from going anywhere,
No fear.
which leaves it open for another attack. Now, you could go ahead and get that alpha in, right?
All the way. Not yet.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Everything
Yeah, I screwed that up because I hit him early. So yeah, you can go ahead and get that alpha in if you wanted to. Like that. And yeah, but honestly, now, let me do it.
this.
That's only 22 damage. That's only 22 damage. Who really cares about that, right? You don't really care too much about getting that 22 damage in. So if you're going to do it that way, you might as well just take the complication out of it and just slap him. But he ain't going to survive it, though. Yeah, it's just how much damage he does anyway. I mean, that's just tapping your gamma. Let me reset them all. Doing it through the menu is just a pain. But yeah, I believe that's going to be her bread and butter combo. Gamma, melee, gamma. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, that gets rid of all of her mobility options. True, but doesn't matter. She is equipped to stand tall. And not only that... Oh, my bad, Ochako, didn't mean to do that. You can just leave. You don't have to tap that last one, because you can't get the second hit in anyway. So you might as well, if you're in a bad situation, just get out of town. You know? There's other things you can do, too, that are pretty dang good. I mean, that hits both. My bad.
Ain't working.
Of course, it would help if the pole wasn't in the way. That's pretty good damage.
You're wide open.
That's pretty dang good damage. You come from above. Obviously, you can come flying in with, you know, off of her. I was going too vertical for that. Off of her gamma, if you want to do it. And what I was talking about earlier, the whole treat her like Momo thing, like, you can use that to get in. But, I mean, Momo, that's good because she doesn't have any other approaching options. She has this, which is insane. It shouldn't be a thing, yet it is. So, let me reset them one more time. I don't want them to go flying. I'm going to melee them. Or execute them. So, there's other thoughts I have. I mean, you can really mix up the combos once you understand that you can cancel the gamma with melee and just stop them in their tracks. It's pretty dang good. And you're moving things too. So, you're not as vulnerable as you might think. So, the other things I was thinking about is, I want electrification. And as you see, we do the melee here. Right there, the electrification would trigger. And it would just cancel the combo. She'd fall prone and you're done. So it wasn't very good. It's unfortunate. But I don't have the resources to try it, but Transblow might be pretty dang good. Excuse me there. So instead of like your basic following up into that, which is a lot of damage, it might be possible that after the melee and landing Transblow, you could pull off this and have it be true. Which does a little bit more damage. You can see that, but I, with this build, put a lot of emphasis on the gamma. So, I'm all in on the gamma. It's insane. I mean, I could have followed up with the one of these little mamma jammas and been dead. But yeah, it's really strong. It really is strong. And honestly, I think if you approach your fights with your fist, but specifically your gamma, you're going to get a lot of surprise downs. And when they don't go down, you can get your melees in and reset. Now, I haven't actually looked at the numbers yet, but let's just quickly take a look at everything individually. So, we already know that the melee does 22 damage. We established that. I don't have anything that... Do I have HP damage? No, I have HP defense. Alright, so... Basically... 90 and what was the other one? 107. 90 and 107, that's 197 damage just from that. Alright, so 197. And you'll have embrittlement on. You won't survive an embrittlement application. So the second, 99. That's it's insane damage. Absolutely insane damage.
I'm coming for you. You're wide open.
And unfortunately for me, I'm a dummy, and I did not remember how much damage each individual thing is. So let's just do it one more time. I'll pull out my little calculator on my phone. Probably ran out of time to get them, but it's fine. It's okay. So we know we do 22 damage. 22 plus, and that last hit was 99. So that puts us 121 already. So just the last 2 hits in this deal that much damage.
No fear.
No way! No way! No way!
Plus 90. What was the last one?
I'm coming for you.
107. That is 318 damage off of what I believe to be her bread and butter combo. Super easy to get. This,
The hell?
that move right there, her just a tap on the gamma. It's got shields. It has shield. I mean, this is gonna be a problem. And the fact is, if they survive, they got embrittlement on them. And you're seeing how much damage I'm doing. The only thing embrittlement is actually affecting is the final hit in this particular combo. Of course, you can come in like this. Well, maybe not like that.
That was weak.
You get a, you know, start off with the embrittlement.
We'll flip the situation.
I don't think that would hit. But it'd be nice, right? But you're seeing what I'm talking about here. It's actually cracked what you can do with it. It really is just crazy what you can do with her. And I think it's just like a super easy combo to pull off. Like, we're not talking about Assault Ochako. Are you going to get up? Sometimes they don't. I'm not talking about Assault Ochako here, where, you know, it's such a situation to get her full combo off. Yeah, you're not doing like 500 damage, but
It ain't working. The hell?
I screwed that up. I did it too early. Again, you want to wait for the sound of the second hit. Oops, my bad. And of course, I'm screwing everything up because I'm hitting the wrong things at the wrong times.
I'm coming for you.
I mean, that's just crazy damage. 318 damage from that combo. It is so easy to pull off. And like I mentioned before, you know, yeah, it gets rid of both of your mobility options. But who said you need to stop there? Just keep going and leave. And if you're not comfortable with leaving, I mean,
Fight fair.
just post up. You'll be fine. Believe me, you will be fine. I guess another thing I want to point out too is that a lot of people believe that the amount of damage she does. Let me just quickly. 116, just from tapping it, right? And a lot of people believe that that's just what it is for her. And if you get hit, if your shield takes hits, you'll do more damage. That's not necessarily true. So the damage is actually based off of the percentage you have left. And when you get down to 1, it's fine. Like, it doesn't go away. You just max out. It doesn't die on its own. Now things like levitation, grapples, things that would normally like take a shielded character out of their shield still will affect Kendo, including President Mike. Excuse me there. But
Engage.
yeah, it's I should have lined it up so when that happened. But it's based off the percentage that's left. So you'll do max damage, even if people aren't hitting you. Now, when people hit you, it lowers your percentage, but it doesn't, but that's not the only way to get it to go down. So watch how much damage I do here. Oh, not there. See that? Way different. Way more. And the other thing you can do with it is, oh, wow, I've built up my charge, but I don't want to lose it.
Engage!
Oh, okay. I got, reset positions, training menu.
Fight fair!
So you get to keep it. You can roll out of it,
Engage!
and the percentage
Fight fair!
will start going up, but you can immediately put it back on.
Engage!
So if you want to apply pressure with your shield,
I'll settle this! This is my resolve! Make my day! I'll settle this! Try harder! Make my day!
I mean, honestly,
Wait!
I know, Kendo. Honestly, you can really just combine those two techniques.
Fight fair!
Of course, it homed in on her, so it was hard to do.
Timing.
Yeah, I know. I have to go away from the other characters to do it.
Try harder! Engage! Try harder! This is my resolve! Fight fair! Engage!
So you can keep up with somebody
Try harder!
and keep your gauge going down. And you would think with any other character, you don't want your gauge going down. But
Try harder!
with Strike Kendo, you
Gotta
do.
prepare first.
With Strike Kendo, you really want her gauge going down, because that's where the big damage comes off. And when people hit it, it goes down faster, but it's not reliant on people hitting it to get that full power. So, okay. I think I went over basically everything you really want to know. She's good. She is good. I was prepared to come into this saying, like, okay, she's good, but Assault Kendo is still better. And that might be the case. Assault Kendo does what she does and does it almost perfectly. But as we know with these skill sets, looking at you, Kirishima, sometimes they have unintended abilities. Mobility that probably shouldn't be there. Like,
Make my day! This is my resolve! Try harder!
that's dumb. That's dumb.
Everything I've got! All the way!
Landing on a bus, but you remember that. Like, she's got so much that she can do. It's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this helped in any way. Got any questions, put them down below. You probably know just as much as I do. Just managed to roll for her and figured I'd show what I figured out. She is good. She is very, very good. And I hope you guys have fun with her. Good luck with your rolls, and I will see you later. Again, I stream on Twitch, and come check me out. If you like My Hero Ultra Rumble, we'll be doing that. Phasmophobia and some other games, but a lot of My Hero Ultra Rumble, for sure. And like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm not one to shill, but you kind of have to in YouTube these days. So, anyway, I'll catch you all later.